Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a new episode of Ultra Quiz Plus. Imagine, if you will, it's a warm Sunday morning, and you have decided it's time to get your outdoor gas grill ready for a long summer of steaks, burgers, and various sausages. You take off the weathered cover and begin to wipe off the cobwebs and chase away the earwigs and pillbugs nestled in its crevices. You lovingly scrape off any rust and begin to ritually season the grill, gently but firmly rubbing it with your special blend of oils and lubricants meant to make every moment of meat preparation as special as the first time you fired up your barbecue. As you gently stroke your favorite utensil, you hear a rustling by your garbage bins. You look up to identify the commotion and are blinded by a flash of light reflecting off the ball-like head of what looks to you to be a raccoon-man hybrid. You flinch violently and your arm strikes the fire button of your grill, igniting the gas, and your favorite apron emblazoned with the words meat handler on it as you attempt to hastily remove the conflagrated apron. You hear the raccoon man exclaim, "Never season the grill with an open flame, you pillock!" As you watch the remains of your apron turn to ash, you see that it is none other than the man who can seduce a woman with only his tongs. Me, Sheldon Bird.
Watch out, ladies, I know you've heard about the silver tongue of Sheldon Bird.
I spread my wings and with one regal flap spring up to my precipitous perch aloft the rafters of the CBU Boom Boom Room, and I gaze down upon three of Maine's top comic performers. First, we have another newcomer to America's favorite absurd quiz. This comedian is a polyglot. Polyglot is a word that comes from Greek meaning many tongues. Coincidentally, it's also how she described her recent sex tour of Thailand. It's Julie Nye! Yay! And also with us tonight is a comedian who told me before the show that he has trouble texting because of predictive text. Imagine his embarrassment when he texted his girlfriend that he wanted to duck under the scary ski. It's Ghanekar! Welcome back to the show, a comedian who has been described as the Ultra Quiz Plus Rookie of the Year. But that's not how it seemed out by the dumpster. It's Anne-Marie Keene. And now it's time to introduce the entertainer whose lightness is belied by his belly, Doug Birgfeld.
Thank you very much. That's right, Sheldon Bird. I am Doug Birgfeld. This is Ultra Quiz Plus, and we are in the Craft Brew Underground Boom Boom Room at 34 Court Street in Auburn, Maine. The address is on Court Street, but the entrance is on Main Street. I know you're smart. I know you can figure it out. You can still trap on down here and catch most of the show if you're close. So come on down to CBU. Of course, I don't know why I'm telling you this, because the show won't go out for a week. Anyway.
Hurry up.
Do have a listen at the place where you already found it and are listening it from. So with me tonight, as Sheldon indicated, are three of Maine's top comics, Anne-Marie Keene, Julie Nye, and Al Ghanekar. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, is he persisting with this new way of doing things where they do the guest chat at a place that I'm not used to?
I hate change.
I know. It's only been 8 shows, and you're still commenting about the fact that you're not sure you like it. Well, we've done a focus group of Sheldon's friends, and they like it, so we're going to keep it.
Bastards.
So we're going to leap directly into the first round of the quiz, which is the pick a number round, in which I read out a short, absurd question, or sometimes they're quite long, and it's our panelists' attempt to answer multiple choice questions as I deliver them on to you. And as is the custom...
You know, that's the first time in 50 shows that you said,
Thank you very much, Sheldon. You know, I'm sure the listening audience appreciates you pointing out my every flaw.
That's what I'm here for.
Thank you. I never know when he's going to strike. So, we're going to have to, of course, because we're going to have to invoke the Ghanekar rule. Ghanekar here with us. And that the new panelist has to go first.
Yay.
Yes.
Sweet. See? Yep.
Wow, I have a bigger impact on this show than I thought.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
All right, Julie, are you ready to receive the first question as I issue it forth?
Yes, I am.
Oh, fantastic. All right. That's right, everybody. It's the season of Beltane, the pagan ritual of fertility and springtime renewal. Name an even more little-known month of May celebration. Are you ready?
Yes.
I should probably look at you.
Yes.
Here we go. I am now looking Julie directly into the eyes.
And I'm here to certify that he is.
Thank you, Sheldon. A, is it octane? It's a sort of Renaissance fair for climate deniers. Or it could be propane, a celebration by avid grillers welcoming the outdoor grilling season, celebrated by the ritual oiling of their utensils, as Sheldon referred to earlier. Thank you. Is it bangtane, a festival practiced by porn performers to open the outdoor shooting season by dancing around a very special type of maypole? Could be bangtane. Or is it Bell End? It's a sausage festival, isn't it?
Could you spell that last one?
Bell End?
Yes.
Yes, it's spelled P-E-N-I. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's B-E-L-E-N-D, Bell End.
Okay, well, I should add, I'm from England, where I think we invented dancing around the maypole.
Absolutely.
You
We did.
did. You danced
I
around
wasn't-
all sorts of shit over there.
Yeah, I wasn't there at the time when it was invented. I do want to clarify. But so I feel like I should know this, and yet I don't.
Yes, well, poorly worded questions are par for the course.
Despite the common usage meaning of, let me get this right, number D,
Yes.
Oh, she's been listening to the show.
I
Number,
did.
yeah.
I studied for this.
Plus, get it, D.
Yeah. Despite all of that, I'm going to go with letter D because it sounds kind of
Real.
old and real. Yeah.
Yeah, so she's going with Bellin, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and so we're now going to go over to Al, actually, it's not L. He's not Mexican.
Yeah,
Al Ghanekar. Al Ghanekar!
You could have saved yourself by saying El Hombre.
Hombre Ghanekar! Where do you think you're going to fall on this one?
C was the porn one, right?
C, what's the point
I
one?
want to explain why that's not the answer.
Why?
Because
Oh.
they film all that stuff in Southern California. It's always warm, so there is no all of a sudden outdoor season.
Oh.
So I've heard.
How very pedantic of you.
And what was A and B?
A and B, well, A was octane, sort of a Renaissance fair for climate deniers, and propane, celebration for avid grillers.
Now Al's stuck with none of the above.
A.
He's going A.
That sounds the most plausible.
He thinks it's octane, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that precious? Thank you very much, Al. Anne-Marie, you've had a long time to
I really
think
have,
about
and I appreciate
something that shouldn't take too much thought. But what if you managed to divine?
I mean, that whole time I was thinking about D, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Fucking got one! Propane sounds good because I think of Hank Hill and his propane accessories,
Right.
but I just really like the word bang tang, so I'm going with C. I don't even fucking care if I'm wrong.
Wow.
Well, Doug.
Now that we know that Anne-Marie does not care if she's wrong, I can tell you that it is C, in fact. I understand. The reason why you're confused
Sorry.
is it's a Canadian holiday.
Oh, that explains everything.
Canadian holiday for the Vancouver and Toronto porn scene.
Hang on. Canadians fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
I
They're
didn't know.
very sorry about it, but boy.
Sorry.
Sorry.
They apologize afterwards. but they-
Absolutely.
They start with a maple leaf over there. Over their crotches.
Ooh, have
That's
I,
not a leaf.
Crotchia.
Is that a shifting in your maple leaf?
Wow, Doug, that was a good first question.
Well, thank you, Sheldon. I appreciate and am suspicious of the compliment.
You should be.
All right, next is question number 2, which will go to the lovely and talented Al Ghanekar. Are you ready? This one is a bit of a long one.
He didn't say he was ready.
That's all right. I don't care.
Yeah, I was just shocked that I'm
It's
lovely.
a long one. He'll catch up.
and talented.
You did.
We all were.
You stunned him.
Yeah.
Leaning forward.
Thank you for telling us. Hey, everybody, it's a
Just
non-visual.
stay out of the
video.
bird
I
cage.
just really want to listen.
He's going to listen because this one is a bit long. Okay, now that many people are vaccinated, there is a new kind of anxiety called PCRA, post-COVID re-engagement anxiety. Identify the actual iPhone app meant to help people suffering from this syndrome. Are you ready? Yeah. Here we go. There's only 3 of them, so you don't have to worry too much. Is it A, Cinder, a program meant to help you emerge from the ashes of your pre-COVID relationship after you farted next to your spouse during work calls one too many times? Could be Cinder. Could be Mumble. Gets you ready for the return to in-person's meeting. Oh, man, I'm all over the map.
Yes, you are. You want me to read this?
No, Sheldon, I fucking don't.
Do you need a ruler?
With your new
to, like,
host, Sheldon Bird.
you just go line by line.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I knew that I should have been suspicious of that compliment. It was a jinx. Could it be B? Mumble. Gets you ready for the return to in-person meetings, training you how to say snarky things under your breath, the way you used to before you could just go on mute. Could be that one. Didn't get as much as I was hoping.
That did, though.
Use everything you got, baby. Or is it okay, stupid? He trains you to recognize stupid people now that you won't be able to immediately tell by the way they wear their mask with their nose sticking out. So those are your 3 choices, Al. Cinder, Mumble, or okay, stupid.
I picked B, Mumble.
You're going for Mumble.
Yeah.
Al's going for Mumble. He's resolute, clear, like a bell. All right, Anne-Marie, where do you think you fall?
I think. I'm sorry. Yeah, I like C. C's good. Okay, stupid. It just has a good ring. I feel like that would make a good app.
You like okay,
Just on the
stupid?
name alone, yeah.
I'm surprised there isn't one called Okay Stupid about any subject.
True.
Personally.
Wait, are you saying it's not? Then I'll go with B.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's immediately what I thought.
Thanks,
too.
Doug.
He
That was a
hinting.
great tip.
You know what?
Too late.
Damn it!
The thing about it is most people don't listen to me. Anyway, and Julie, where do you think you'd like to land on the A, B, or C of Cinder, Mumble, or Okay Stupid?
Well, part of me says I might want to go with a 4th option, which is instead of Facebook, the reaction that you have when you meet people in real life might be face palm. But I guess I'll go with Mumble as well, please.
Going with Mumble.
Doug, what is it?
I'm going to tell you and the ladies and gentlemen the answer to this question, which is, it's in fact, Mumble.
All right.
That sounded the most plausible.
It is the most plausible.
And the whole okay, stupid could be for anything. That's totally why I didn't pick that either.
That's, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought about that.
I know, it's rare. All right, we're steaming right along through the channels of our mind.
Let's get topical, Doug, shall we?
I think it's time for a topical question, Sheldon, as you have suggested.
And?
Taking a minute to that. We're having some personal issues over here.
You
with
fart?
these.
What?
No, Sheldon, I wouldn't need to stop for that.
It all depends on whether I'm sitting next to you or not.
You guys,
He did just say we're steaming along, so.
oh, now I gotta keep it. All right, now.
In
you
the
do.
UK, in the UK, they call it methane, don't they? It's like aluminium.
Yeah,
I think it's methane. It's
Petrol.
like they talk
Methane,
about
yeah.
compost.
Yeah, it's not you, it's methane.
It's methane, yes.
Oh,
Methane. is
yeah.
the other one.
Beautiful.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Boy, Sheldon, nice.
I left methane at the drugstore.
You know what we're gonna do now, Sheldon?
I leave it wherever I feel like it.
You know what I thought?
What, Doug?
I thought we might go right for question 3 at this
Why
stage.
not?
All right, here we go. Question 3. Now that Bill and Melinda Gates have announced their divorce, which of these is the best joke about it? Is it, looks like Melinda finally hit the escape key? Could be the best joke. Could be, Bill suspected there was trouble when he opened up a Word document and the paperclip appeared and said, "It looks like you're trying to file for divorce." Oh, thanks for the fake laugh. Or the last
That was
one.
real.
C.
It wasn't fake, it was delayed.
Melinda.
It was real.
Or C. Melinda just couldn't take it anymore, that it was both micro and soft.
Ooh.
God.
The lead laugh I was looking for.
Come and see me at the pharmacy, Bill.
That question, I do believe, was directed to Anne Marie.
Oh, well, yeah, then I'm going with C.
Yeah?
And if he gets a prescription from his doctor, I'll fix him right up. That way, you know, when he goes on his Tinder dates.
Oh, you'll be able to help
Right.
him get ready for the Tinder
The little
date?
blue pill.
Oh,
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
I
see?
count those
No,
all day
then it will
long.
be micro and hard, so they'll have to change the name of the company.
Oh, no. It'll be huge and turgid and just
Oh my
ready to
God.
fucking go.
Turgid! Points for turgid!
Thanks.
Welcome to Micro Hard Windows.
Well, it's always. I'm leaving it alone.
Good choice.
You'll want to.
Julie, where do you think you might dial in here?
Well, I think C is good, but I think it almost didn't need to be said. I don't mean to. Yeah, I'm sorry. So
Was
I'm going to
low-hanging
do.
fruit, wasn't it?
Yeah, so I'm going to go. I know I'm already in
the one
trouble.
I wrote.
I'm sorry. So I'm going to do a callback to 2000
Yeah.
and go for the paperclip.
Go on.
Clippy. One for
Very
Clippy.
vintage.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right.
Al, where do you think
This is such a subjective question.
That's one of those.
None of
I
these
laughed.
are subjective.
I laughed the fastest at the first one, the escape key.
Escape key. Go up for escape key. Well, turns out I also wrote that one, so it is escape key.
Oh, point for Al. Wow. What a great round.
It was a hard one to write for because every comedian on Twitter was fucking all over that like white on. And I every time I thought of one, too late. But anyway, all right. So now, because you know what's happening, Sheldon.
What's happening, Doug?
This is this time of this show.
I'm in
right?
suspense.
I just feel like everything's
I'm getting nervous.
so fast. We're just whipping through the round, and I want a little more. I just want a little more, Sheldon.
Okay.
And so that's why
Have some more, Doug.
I've developed a roundlet. It's not a full round. It's a little bit part of the first round, but it's kind of a round onto itself, isn't it, Sheldon?
It's right. It is. I've seen this before, Doug.
Have you seen it happen?
Yep.
All right, so this is a round that we call Was Not Was. This week's subject is dildo or not dildo. We read out a list of things that are either a sex toy or not a sex toy, and our panelists simply tell us if the item is or is not the aforementioned device or object. Now, if you have any details, extra points for that, and extra points if you can figure out if something isn't a dildo, what it actually is. So here we go. This is an open round in which anybody can call in the minute they have an idea. Right? You understand how that
Drives the
works out?
scorekeeper crazy.
He hates open rounds. So here's the first dildo or not dildo object. The Harvey Wallbanger. It guarantees a secure suction mega mount in more ways than one. The Harvey Wallbanger. Is that a dildo, ladies and gentlemen, or not a dildo?
I'm going to say, first of all, I believe it's a drink, but I think it's something you use to hang pictures on your walls.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a dildo.
I'm going with not a dildo. It's either a drink or that thing she said.
Not a dildo, it's a piece of workout equipment.
Piece of workout.
You do use it.
That is a dildo.
Use it for. No, this is for plyometric exercise.
That's what I said.
You just say, ladies and gentlemen, it's a dildo! The Harvey Wallbanger with secure suction mount. All right, here's the next
Mega,
dildo.
Doug, mega.
Oh, yes, it is mega. I had a look at
course.
it. It looks like it could stand up to some punishment.
I tried it last week. It is mega.
The next one is the Pocket Pony with 2.7 volt lithium power, suitable for amateurs and professionals.
That sounds like a sex toy.
The Pocket Pony 2.7.
I have no explanation. I used to work in a porn shop, but things have advanced since then. That was a long time
They
ago.
must have done.
Oh, yeah.
Back when it was just like a peg.
Like our fanciest item was some rubber feet.
Feet?
Swear to God.
Wow.
Yeah. They didn't do anything.
I shudder to think.
What did you want them to do?
Something.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the audience wants to weigh in on this one.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Dildo
They
or
sound
not
like
dildo?
experts.
Time to buy another microphone,
Oh, I think
Doug.
they're split, actually.
They're split decision from the audience. You guys, what do you think? Dildo, not dildo panel who are actually supposed to be saying things.
I'm going to say dildo because the expert said. So.
Thanks.
Oh, you're because Anne-Marie.
I mean, she like listed out her credentials like behind the
That's
whole
only
question.
part of them.
Non-visual media.
Way right in. What do you want?
I'm going to go with no because everybody else said yes.
Oh,
I have
smart. So, well,
Ladies and gentlemen, it is not a dildo.
son of a bitch.
Oh my God!
It's a portable
I was
Sorry,
relying on your
screwdriver.
expertise.
I led
for
him down
Julie.
the wrong path.
All right.
It's
Doug.
available on sale this week at Home Depot, by the way.
What a great roundlet, Doug.
Don't you love it? Well, there's one more, Sheldon.
Yes,
to
sir.
keep the
Thank God.
Frandangalizing. It's going to be, here's the name of it. It's called Jack the Rippler. When you need unnatural contours and severe texture to rip one out.
Oh, God.
Rip one
The
out?
Rippler.
That doesn't sound good at all.
That sounds
but
like some murder device. That's not a dildo.
It's either a dildo or not a dildo.
It's not a
ladies and gentlemen.
dildo.
I say
That's
dildo.
too dark.
Everything's a dildo. We know the saying. I don't have to say it. We fucking know
Are you doing
the
that?
saying.
Are you doing that test trick where you just answer C for everything?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a long week.
I feel like this is from the dark web, and it really is.
You think it's a dark
murder
web?
accoutrement. Yeah.
She thinks it's a dark web dildo.
Well, Doug, what is it?
It's a dildo.
Point to Julie.
Available
And
at
me.
all fine, extreme sex toy purveyors like Adam and Eve.
Point to Anne-Marie.
Did we get the first one right?
Nobody got any right, I don't think. Somebody must have.
Yes, yes, now.
Well, thank God, Sheldon, you're here to keep track of
That's
those
why.
things.
That's why I get the big bucks, Doug, to keep you on the rails.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have exhausted the first round, have we not?
In more ways than one.
Yeah.
Sort of.
And so we're going to move now into
We've worn it out.
the next goddamn. This is why sometimes it is a shame that it's not visual
And
media.
we call the show Leonard Loses His Shit.
Leonard does.
Get some cameras. We got to start
It's
filming.
good to have
Still
the audience.
really need
I think we
video.
got to get a mic on that
We
table.
need
Especially the
three cameras.
dildo round.
Yes.
So, Sheldon, we're
Doug.
getting ready to go into the punch first round.
Smoke it.
A round that Sheldon will explain by reading out the bits that I've written for him to say.
That's right. It's time for the round that asks a question at a time later than the time it is right now. Do you want me to say that again? A time later than the time it is right now. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a round called Punch First. In this round, I give the panelists the punchline for a joke, and our panel tries to work out the funniest setup for it. Each punchline is also the answer to an actual news question. Points for whoever comes up with the funniest stuff, and also points if you get the correct answer.
Like that's going to happen. Sheldon, isn't it a thing that we do where we read out the punch first punchline and then we take a short break, right? So everybody has just a chance to think it through.
That's right. We need to give them 8 or 10 seconds
Yes.
to come
Yeah,
up
that's
with stuff.
during a
love
short
that.
8-second break.
It's my favorite part.
All right, Sheldon, go ahead and read out the punch first punchline.
All right. This week's punchline is 1/3.
1/3.
1/3.
Go anywhere with that except for any more than that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a short 8-second break to give our panelists time to pen some setups for that punch first punchline. But before we do, I would be remiss if I did not tell you that I was Doug Birgfeld with Sheldon Bird in the Birdcage, with Anne-Marie Keene, Julie Nye, and Al Ghanekar, and a lovely audience here at Craft Brew Underground, Boom Boom Room, 34 Court Street. I know you're thinking, where have I heard this before? And I can tell you where you haven't. Nowhere, man. Because we're the only Ultra Quiz out there.
That's right.
We didn't have to plus it,
But we
did! And we're back here at the Craft Brew Underground Boom Boom Room at 34 Court Street in Auburn, Maine. Ladies and gentlemen, I am with three of Maine's top comic performers, Al Ghanekar, Julie Nye, and Anne-Marie Keene, along with our illustrious scorekeeper and scorekeeper?
It's not a word.
Sheldon Bird in the Birdcage. Of course, I'm your host, the lightest of entertainers, Doug Birgfeld, keeping Al from walking on my lines. Now, as we left our audience, we had just set up the first punchline, Sheldon, did we not do?
We did, Doug.
And so now what we're going to do, just in case anybody is still confused about what's going to happen, Sheldon's going to read it out again, and you comedian types are going to come in, round robin, or whenever you want, open field, with your set-ups to the answer, which is Sheldon.
1/3. 1/3.
Thanks for keeping the energy up, buddy.
The amount of time it takes everyone else to improv jokes compared to me.
Hey!
The place I will tell everyone I won in today's show.
Hey!
Is that a fraction? I got it, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so bad at math and I work in a pharmacy. I'm sorry.
Who you apologize
As long as you're counting
My patience.
As long as you're counting
The amount of balls I can juggle compared to a pro juggler.
Whoa.
Thanks to this country's previous immigration policies, the amount of Irish people left in Ireland.
Oh.
Is that what Bill Gates is going to be left with after the divorce?
Ooh. Topical.
The amount of people who participated in my last Ménage à Trois.
2 points for that
That was good.
one. 2 points for that one.
All right, this one won't be as good. How much of the 18-inch Greek pizza I had for lunch today?
Hey!
The amount of cleavage I need to show to get points?
Oh, no.
That's a little bit shy, I think.
I'm
Noted.
How much of the population tunes in because of Sheldon's sexy voice?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, it's much higher.
inquiring people want to know.
Unfortunately, it was set up, so I'm from the same place.
By the way.
Sorry.
Excuse me, I stepped on your line,
Yeah,
Julie.
it's okay.
Fucking Sheldon.
I'm from the same place as Ozzy Osbourne, so if I was speaking in my original accent, this is how many of the words you'd understand.
Hey!
Oh.
I'm out of funny stuff. Is it in-person school capacity?
Wow, that's...
That's deep.
Marie goes for the correct answer.
That's deep.
I'm not that funny.
I ran out, but I just wanted to say I was stepping on your line earlier only because you said Sheldon Bird and I started singing. I thought we were supposed to be singing that.
That reason
Yeah.
to step on my lines.
All right.
You can sing my song
Julie's got
anytime, Al.
Julie's got some more shots.
Yeah, okay, I got two more. So first of all, how much of a tank of gas my SUV used to get here?
Oh, good. Yes.
And then finally, how many of our listeners are currently downloading OK Stupid?
All right.
I have one more. I think I read a little factoid that 1 in 3 people will have a mental health diagnosis after having COVID.
Oh, keep it light.
I'm trying.
So I think we should bring people to the correct answer. Does anybody have a guess on what the correct answer is?
I had 2.
That's probably a correct answer. But it's not the correct. The correct answer is
Yeah, is it in-person capacity, like CDC recommendations or something?
no. But you're in the area. You're in the area. It's the number of Americans who have been vaccinated, ladies and gentlemen. 1/3.
Smart.
Very close. Very close. Don't you think, Sheldon?
Keep them coming.
The news said 56%.
Now, Sheldon,
Doug.
I'm no expert, but as I sit here, as I absorb the ambiance of our comedic talent, as I hear the words dance through the air into my ear holes and finally tip-tap-tapping on my eardrums, I just feel it, Sheldon. I feel it welling up deep inside me that has got to have done something to the scores!
It did, Doug. It did indeed.
Oh, thank
Do you want to
goodness.
know what?
I do. I want to know.
All right, I'll give you the current scores.
Thank you, Sheldon.
Thank
We
God
have-
he's sitting really close to me.
And it's okay, I don't mind.
I don't think that's what she's worried
I
about,
meant
Sheldon.
Doug.
Oh, Doug. Oh, yes. I'll defend you.
Thank you.
We have Anne Marie with 5, and we have Al with 5, and we have Julie with 7.
God damn it. You're going down.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. I'm not that mean.
Our neophyte panelist is charging ahead in the scores so far tonight, but the scores are very close, and as always at Ultra Quiz Plus, there is all to play for as we move in to a round that is usually definitive at the point rallying. I've lost my thread there, didn't I?
Very
Well, you
nice.
did.
You get a lot of
It
points.
happens a lot.
We get a lot of points. However, we've changed a bit the way we're doing scoring for this round because, as you know, Sheldon Bird has a very tiny brain. And so, so
How dare
the
you.
points are coming so fast that writing down a point for every time somebody scored a thing was just too many crazinesses. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just do the round, and Sheldon will assess a score based on the totality of your contribution.
I shall.
It's the tiny brain of Sheldon Bird.
-1 for Al.
Oh, I was going to advocate for a point there, buddy.
+3 for the sexy voice comment.
Now, Sheldon,
Yeah, you did get that. But
Okay, good.
as is customary, we usually have the great velvety voice, Sheldon Bird, read out the quick take themes. Do we not, Sheldon?
We do, Doug.
Are you ready to issue forth?
oh, I'm so ready.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Here they are, Doug.
That's making me uncomfortable.
The quick take themes. Is everybody paying attention? Number A, bad things to say in court. Number B.
No, one at a time.
Oh,
Alfred.
one at a time, Doug. Oh, well,
Quiet out loud.
Shall we take that again?
No.
Oh, doggone.
We're just going to roll with it because
I know,
it's
you
funny that you fucked up. All right.
I know, so rare.
So
I
why
might
don't
as well leave it
we
in.
will take it again, sort of. Would you please read it out?
Yes, absolutely.
Just come
Okay,
in.
panelists, are you paying attention? Bad things to say in court.
That
I
robe.
didn't know. Sorry.
It's okay.
No, you beat me to it. Go ahead.
I didn't know that was against the law. Nobody told me.
That robe makes you look kind of fat.
No, you're in here for impersonating a police officer.
Is there a locker in here where I can store my cocaine?
I want my parrot to testify. He saw everything.
I would like to swear on the Pastafarian Bible, please.
I was supposed to be here May 5th?
Where's the bathroom? I gotta take a shit. I'm a nervous shitter. I'm sorry.
Okay, that is not true. I was wearing a red shirt the day I robbed the bank.
Is it okay to smoke in here?
Yes.
In my defense, I didn't know how fast I was going because I wasn't wearing my glasses.
Oh, yeah.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not the boss of me.
I thought having a license was like the whole optional thing.
And in our closing arguments, I mean, whatever, right?
I can't go to jail. I gotta go to work.
I would
Story.
I would like to bring in our next witness. One person the defendant's wife and daughter.
Dark.
Hey, a little bit close to home around here, I think.
Hey,
This is Lewiston, after
Must be
all.
the
It's
Monmouth
Auburn,
court.
where's the 10th box of evidence? Where's the 10th box of evidence? That's only 9.
Haha, LOL, JK, I totes did it.
So, yeah, I don't remember. What am I supposed to do as the bailiff again?
This won't boot up. I think I left a magnet near the hard drive.
So, can you define tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Anything else?
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
We have exhausted bad things to say in any court, haven't we, Sheldon?
Wow, yes, and
All
they
right.
were very close.
Sheldon is now going to take a few strokes of the pen just to put down the totality of the performance for that particular question as I keep talking so there is no dead air.
Correct.
I didn't, however, prepare anything for this part because
That's okay,
I
you don't need
didn't
it, because
really
I'm so
realize
fast that I'm already
I
done.
was going to have to do it. Okay, Sheldon, are you ready to
Yes.
read out the number
I am.
B1?
Number B.
Okay, here he comes, Sheldon
Panelists,
Bird.
pay
Come in
attention.
as you might.
Panelists, are you ready?
Yes.
For number B. Things you should never send to Roger Stone.
A tanning bed that doesn't work.
An orange jumpsuit that says Roger Stone did nothing wrong.
Money?
Fair enough.
Nudes.
Robert Mueller's home address.
Okay, I just want to say that I had to research who Roger Stone
Yeah,
was.
that happened to a lot of people.
And so I thought, well, I got to look up the Michael Moore trailer for Roger and Me, and then a quarter way through I realized, okay, that was the wrong Roger.
Did you also
guy.
watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit, though?
No, that would have been a better story too.
Very similar stories. I think we've exhausted Roger Stone. No? Anne-Marie's got
Fuck
more.
no.
It's not no, it's fuck no.
Do not send him a gift certificate to a laser tattoo removal place. Let him live with that Nixon tattoo forever.
Oh, yeah.
2 points for that one.
Your trust. My phone number.
And
My taxes. Oh, I'm done.
finally, we've exhausted Roger Stone, which was, it was, I think, a bit harder than I anticipated. So, Sheldon,
Wow, Doug.
I'm going to just, as you assign the scores to the totality of their contribution, I will then direct our ladies and gentlemen back to Sheldon Bird momentarily so he can then read out the third of the quick takes.
Number C. Ill-advised things to tell your boss to get a day off from work.
My Grammy died.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, too soon. That's my Grammy. I can say it if I want.
Hey, can I have
She did
off on
though.
Friday? I have a job interview.
I have that one. Okay. I can't come in. I got a raging hangover. I drank way too much during the all-employee Zoom meeting yesterday.
I can't come in. I'm going to be on Ultra Quiz Plus.
Hey!
I thought it was funny.
Sorry I'm late. Your wife had trouble finding my pants.
I'm going to be in jail. Court didn't go well the other day. I said the wrong thing.
On that note, it's Pastafarian Christmas tomorrow.
I just want to stay home and watch Golden Girls. True story.
Kind of true. On the nose.
My pet ant died.
Is that A-N-T or A-U-N-T?
A-N-T.
Sheldon, it's a non-visual
Also-
medium.
Also, my ant pet.
So I think I'm going to be sick on Monday.
I can't come in. I'm in addiction treatment for OK Stupid.
Hey!
I stole from the drug safe. Sorry.
I can't come in. I have a meeting with Julian Assange.
Oh, satire.
I forgot to come back after my break.
I feel like we have exhausted, ill-advised things to tell your boss to get a day off of work. Did we not, Sheldon?
We did. It's all done.
So now all Sheldon's got to do is put a number against you. And what we're going to do now is we're going to hold our audience in suspense as to how that has affected the scores while we do guest chat. Guest chat, to remind our panelists and listeners, is when our panelists talk about upcoming dates, performances, and other things that they might like to tell the ladies and gentlemen out in podcast land, or indeed right here at Craft Brew Underground. And we'll start, as usual, on the Ghanekar rule with Julie Nye.
That's right. I'm ready.
Go for it, baby.
Okay. So besides my day job working in insurance, I actually do some comedy stuff too. So every now and then. Yeah, every now and then. So I think the next time I'm at Craft Brew Underground is June 11th.
June 11th?
Doing stand-up. And then pretty much every week you can see me online on Facebook Live and or Zoom performing for either the Fresnel Theatre, which if you're not French is the Fresnel Theatre.
Fresnel.
Yes.
The lighthouse lenses.
Yes, Fresnel Theatre. They do Comedy Sports Maine, and I also play for Comedy Sports St. Louis through the magic of the pandemic, meaning that I can zoom into their performances.
Zoom
as
right
well.
in.
Yeah.
You're very zoomy.
Oh, and I have a podcast called Maine Yarn with my friend Jen. Hi, Jen.
Okay, and where can they find
fiber.
that podcast, do you
They
think?
can find it on all good podcast sources like iTunes.
All the pod ways,
Yes.
babies. All the pod ways. Same place you'll find the show that you're listening to right now. So take a minute after you're done listening. Check her out. Al, what do you got coming up, yo?
I will be at Somerset Abbey this Saturday for Dawn Hartle's show. I figured I'd give a shout out to her too. I'll be on Leonard's show May 12th. Yeah, at Bruno's. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I figure he's sitting in the room, so I got to say that.
Booker.
Yeah, he
So
really,
attentive.
He really takes care of his talent. He knows them very intimately. Keeps track of stuff. He's great.
And come down to New York City. I'll be at Broadway Comedy Club on the 15th.
No shit.
Yeah, and Mark Turcott of Main Event Comedy put me on for June 11th here at Craft Brew Underground.
Fantastic.
It is so nice to be able to answer that question with information.
Yeah.
Now, like the last 3 Ultra Quiz podcasts is just like, I'm at open mic on Zoom next Monday and Tuesday. Like
you were working on your 1/3 Ménage à Trois.
Yeah.
That was what was
I'll be
happening.
having a Ménage à Trois, 1/3 Ménage à Trois every night.
I think that's called a ménage à moi.
No, it's a Ménage à
Ooh, I got one.
All you gotta do is name your Harvey Wallbanger, and you've got a friend. Hey, Anne Marie, you've got some things coming up, I bet.
I don't.
No shit.
I literally did everything while I wasn't on the podcast.
So you've got no dates.
June 12th.
That's a date.
It's way off, but I guess by the time the podcast comes out, they'll have like another week to prepare for that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So yeah, that should work out. Yeah, you guys should come. It's going to be awesome.
Where's it gonna be?
I'll
yo?
be at Trinken Brewing up in Bath, which is the fucking best.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that I'll be the best, but I'll be there, and I do things now, and we don't call me aspiring anymore. I'm fucking doing it.
You're fucking doing it, ladies and gentlemen.
And as always, I'll also be in the pharmacy every goddamn day.
So get all your
Not
drugs.
many Maine comedians can
Oh,
quit
you
their
do
day
work in a
jobs.
pharmacy.
Oh,
Don't
that's true.
feel put
Yeah.
out.
Get all your information about the quality of various latexes from Anne Marie Queen.
I won't answer that.
And she will be able to. She'll show you exactly
I
how
will not
they
show you
work.
where anything in the store is because I don't work in the store.
Oh, she's a pharmacist.
I'm a technician.
A pharmacist technician.
I
I've
don't
just
work in the fucking
learned.
store.
This just in. All right, Sheldon Bird.
Yes, Doug.
I think you've had plenty of time during those recounts of various happenings
That's correct.
to issue forth the scores at the
I
minute,
know.
my friend.
This is a nail biter, Doug,
Is
like
it?
we rarely see. We have Anne Marie with 17, Julie with 17, and Al with 16.
Oh my
Oh, the
goodness.
Oh, it's getting hand-to-hand.
Anybody
I see that finish line.
It's the Eurovision Song Competition all over again.
It's
You
going to
know,
be the song round all over again.
Sheldon, if you come to the pharmacy, I'll show you where the nail biting stuff is in the store just because it's you.
Yeah, but that tastes like shit.
I know.
Well, my friggin' goodness.
No.
Kids, don't do OxyContin.
Well, you might be asking yourself, What's going to happen next on Alter Quiz
What
Plus?
is next, Doug?
Well, it turns out I've been researching this very subject for years, and I have the answer. We're moving into the lightning.
Oh my God.
Fast world of true or false, in which Sheldon Bird reads out a true or false question, and by the way, Sheldon,
And I read them fast.
you don't read them fast.
Oh.
It's a fast round, Sheldon, but you don't
How
have
can it be
to.
a fast round if I don't read them fast?
It's the panelists are meant to be fast,
Yeah,
Sheldon.
well, they aren't usually.
Well, nevertheless.
Somebody's going to speed this shit up.
Nevertheless, Sheldon,
He's speaking from
read the
experience.
questions in an
I'm
understandable
just a Leonard.
cadence.
He could train me.
All right, are we ready for the lightning fast
we're so
world
ready.
of true or false? And is it
Getting
true and
nervous.
false? That's correct, yeah?
It's true or false, really. It's
What?
true or false.
What could be easier? All right, Sheldon, go for it. What's the first
You ready?
true or false question?
Letter 1. Cuckoo clocks. The inconvenience of an analog clock with the annoyance of a fucking bird.
True. Absolutely fucking true.
True.
Everybody says true, Doug. What is it?
That's very lightning fast. It is true. Of course it's true. How could it not be true? Who would ever think it wasn't true?
It's letter 2.
That's letter 2.
Men who look good with and without a beard are ambidextrous.
False.
False?
Should be
True.
true. Should be true.
I'll say true.
Should be true.
Should be true.
Well, that's an answer, isn't it? Should be true.
It's
That's not one of the options.
very
It's
deliberative.
not one of the options.
I've added on.
Complicating shit.
Anne-Marie, have we heard from you?
Oh, I said true like 3
You
times.
said true?
Yes,
It's
yes,
false, ladies and gentlemen. It's
I meant false is what I said.
just some goddamn
Thanks.
bullshit I read on the internet.
Already.
That makes it true, duh.
Letter 3. Eliza Minnelli has outlived the marriage of Bill and Melinda Gates.
True.
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 All right.
It is true. And as I remind our listeners, Liza Minnelli is alive.
All right. Letter 4. Even as the trees are producing new spring leaves, they are resentful that they are all just going to fall off in autumn.
False. They don't have a central nervous system.
Oh, that's scientific, Al. That's good.
True, because the sap runs more quickly before you pick the
Oh, that's
leaf.
good, too.
Yeah.
We just don't know.
To Anne-Marie.
Ah, shit. I forgot that was an
I
option.
got one.
Suss that out.
Thanks.
Oh, I could
Right.
see a glint in her eye when you read out that question, Sheldon. I
didn't
knew.
even have to get halfway
I knew
through
she
that.
was on to the train.
All right. Letter 4. Even as the trees are producing new spring leaves. No, that's just going to...
Sheldon, take it.
We just don't know. Another point.
I was like, ooh, they're making this complicated.
Take 23.
Here we go.
Which is a prime number. Letter 5.
We're back on math.
Ted Cruz has no idea what day Cinco de Mayo is on.
True. He's
Yeah.
a fucking
I'm going to go
idiot.
false.
Yeah.
False.
It's true, ladies and gentlemen. Of course it's true. How could it not be true? What could be easier?
Wow, Doug, I think that's the end of the lightning fast round, and it was lightning
look
fast.
so-
It was
I want
friggin'
credit.
Ted
It's a
Cruz.
Spanish.
Sheldon,
It's
I've
so
never
good.
seen you as
think that he
lightning
would
or
know.
as fast as your wedding night.
It's
You were there for that?
Thank you. I'm here all week. All right. What? I forgot.
And then
Sorry.
He knocked himself off the podium.
audience is going
You know what happened
wild.
there? You know what happened there, Sheldon?
What happened, Doug?
I delighted myself. Yes,
Oh my
I did.
God. Again, you're
It was
sitting
having
right
one of
next
Al's
to me.
menage a
Happens
trois. So, well, that we know things happen score-wise, Sheldon, and I think before we prepare for the illustrious and ignominious, which is not a word, by the way. I got lost in my vocabulary.
Magnanimous.
We should, yes, that's what it is. Thank you so much, Julie. I really appreciate
It's
it.
because she's English.
Want to check the score again?
I think we'd better.
All right, here we go. We have Anne-Marie with 21.
21.
We have Julie with 19.
19.
And we have Al with 19.
Whoa.
That's a lot of
Anne-Marie
pressure.
pushes
That's a
into
lot
the-
of pressure on me. Don't worry, you guys. I'll blow it.
That's because of my strategy of just answering the same question she did.
Yeah, Al's working the rope-a-dope over there. What I want to say is, as often happens at Ultra Quiz Plus, it is tight, as squeaky as you could possibly
Come on, there's a
imagine.
straight line, Anne-Marie.
How tight is it?
It's as tight as a nun in a sandpaper factory.
My goodness.
That's pretty fucking tight.
Yow.
Yes, and painful. Keep it light, I understand. I know the format of the show. Anyway,
That's
what I
a
want
second
to...
point for the host.
Did I get a point on that
Yes,
one?
you did.
Boy, I had to make that one up on the spot.
21,
That was on the
19.
spot.
19 more
ladies and
points and we can go head to head, man.
That was on the spot, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first. Now,
You say you don't know math.
we're going to get ready for the song round. And what happens to get ready for the song round is really just one thing. That is that Sheldon W. Bird over here, he reads out the song round questions so that we can take a short 8-second break to allow our comedians time to pen an opus about the subject that Sheldon will bloot through his mouth.
Bloot. I'm about to bloot.
Is that a word?
That was elegant.
That's German for blood.
It is now.
It was going so well, I decided to ruin it.
It's a new word now.
You just described my life.
It's the German
Thought you were
word
gonna
for
say something
blood.
else.
No.
It is true.
Das Blut.
All right, Sheldon.
Or die
All
Blut.
right. This is like, this is just crying out for songs, this topic.
Crying out.
Crying out. The topic is
Weeping.
Rudy Giuliani.
That's right.
Doesn't that put a song in your heart? Rudy Giuliani.
Oh, I sang it in the shower this morning. Anyway, what we're going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to take
What were you doing while you were singing it, Doug?
1/3 of a Ménage à Trois. Anyway, I love that one. Apparently, I'm going to overuse it and cut out the parts that don't work. So, what we're going to say here,
Al is memorialized in stone in the boom boom.
he's already got his own rule. So, now we're going to take a short 8-second break to give our comedians a chance to do their magic in the musical area to come up with something that will tickle your ears with fantastic fandangoism. However, we can't do that before we take that break, and we can't take that break until I tell you that my name is Doug Birgfeld and I am with Sheldon Bird, and we are joined by Anne-Marie Keene, Julie Nye, and Al Ghanekar at the 34 Court Street Craft Brew Underground Boom Boom Room. Now, I know I've told you before, but it bears repeating, apparently over and over again. You can search far and wide, Australia, South Africa, anywhere you might want to go.
Fuego.
Even whatever
Land
he
of fire.
said. You will not find another Ultra Quiz because we're the only Ultra Quiz out there, ladies and
It's
gentlemen.
true.
We didn't have to plus it.
But
we did!
And we're back at the Craft Brew Underground Boom Boom Room, 34 Court Street in Auburn, Maine. The entrance is on Main Street, but the address is Court Street. It's a complex thing that they do, so they make sure their customers are absolutely the smartest available in the central Maine region.
It means you have to be sober to be able to find it.
Well, that's usually the arrangement before you go to the
It doesn't
beer.
matter how you are when you leave.
Right, when you don't need, you just find your car. Anyway, it's a lovely place. They've got 1.5 million craft brews available in draft, cans, bottles, all kinds of containers. And we've handled many of these containers tonight, haven't we not? Yes, we have. Now, as you might remember, before we took our short 8-second break, I had something about a song round. And I'm going to say more about that after I tell you that I am with Sheldon Bird in a birdcage, Anne-Marie Keene,
Hey.
Julie Nye, and Al Ghanekar, and I, of course, illustrious host in a coat of many colors, Doug Birgfeld. Now, Sheldon,
Yes, Doug.
we did read out the song round topic
We
before we
have
went
a
on break,
song round
and they
title.
have had time to write the songs, have they not?
They have. They've had about 10 seconds, Doug.
That's usually enough.
Yeah.
They huddled together in the Prince bathroom and worked it all out. So, Sheldon, would you care to read out again the topic for tonight to remind our listeners?
The topic tonight is Rudy Giuliani.
And we want to hear the songs about Rudy Giuliani, but we can't, can we, Sheldon? We can't even begin with that until we've sung the song round song. Are we ready to go?
Yes, we are.
It's the song round.
Yes,
It's the song round.
It's the song round. Okay.
As usual, there are some sweet moments. All right, moving on. Now, as we have learned a number of times on the show, and indeed tonight, when we have a new panelist, we must invoke the Ghanekar rule. The Ghanekar rule means the first person to sing the song round must be the newbie. And the newbie is, tonight, Julie Nye.
May I intro it?
You may do whatever you like to get ready for your warbling.
Your floor.
All right. I was inspired by the kind of music that I thought Rudy might enjoy. So my mind thought of I've Never Been to Me by Charlene.
Oh, perfect.
Song for Rudy.
I was going to go ska, but, you know.
Rudy, are you listening? You'll never get it better than this.
Rudy's listening.
Listen. Oh, my God. Okay.
That's helpful.
Fucking Nate.
Hey, Rudy, you Rudy, cursing at your fate. You're a disenfranchised lawyer and the FBI's jailbait. I've no doubt you dream about the things you used to do, but you wish someone had a talk with her like they want to talk to you. Oh, you've been to New York and Washington, D.C., any place you could run. Took the hand of a realtor man representing him for fun. But you ran out of places and friendly faces because it all seemed the same. You've been to Kazakhstan, but there's trouble in Ukraine. There's more. Please, Rudy, this you'll want to hear. 'Cause I know you still remember being Times Man of the Year.
What?
Yes, he was.
We can see so much has changed. Now the investigation's on. Won't you sit right down? Forget that frown. Did the Russians change who won? Oh, I don't want to bore you, but they didn't warn you, and soon you know they'll be here. Take the plea bargain, live in the margins, and soon you'll see what remains. You've been on the hunter and run asunder, but what will they prove in the end? You've been to Kazakhstan, but there's trouble in Ukraine.
Julie Nye is on board!
Wow.
Typically, Sheldon, we
Good
draw
singing.
straws to see who goes second.
This is
On a
like
night like
following an
this.
animal act now, right?
Oh, Sheldon, you
That's
keep
what they
saying
say.
that, and I don't think that means what you think it means.
I think it does.
Yikes.
Because I have followed him, Doug. I know exactly what it means.
We didn't draw straws because I forgot, ladies and gentlemen, so who would like to go number 2-0?
Me, because hers is going to be better.
Okay, Al Ghanekar coming in with the middle song.
Al is up.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so I don't know the title of this song that I'm playing off of or who wrote it, but I saw a ghost story this past weekend, and this damn song is stuck in my fucking head. So,
Well,
here
let's
we
help
go.
you work out your problems.
Let her rip.
Boom, 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 ba-bum, ba. He sits in court, he's leaking oil. Oh, Rudy, you just farted. You love Donald Trump. I don't know much about you. You are Italian. Can you make me a sub? Yeah, so mine is going to compensate for the length of hers.
Regardless of its length, Al Ghanekar is... Are you still got more?
No. I'm on the board.
All right. Wow, really is good we didn't have Al be the anchor, isn't it?
Yeah. I got farther than I expected all the way to the board.
That was good.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That leaves us...
Board, indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Who's
with a-
left, Doug?
I'm going to tell you, Sheldon, it leaves us in a tight race, as we've known, tonight with Anne-Marie Keene to break the deadlock, all to play for the final song of the evening. Anne-Marie Keene, ladies and gentlemen.
But does anyone in the audience want to sing for me? No? All right. Okay. Oh, here you go again. You say it's all for freedom. What does that word even mean anymore? Remember when you were a hero after 9/11? Nobody knows what the fuck your deal is now. When you're freaking out at a landscaping place, we have a hard time just remembering who you were compared to who you are. Who you were and who you are. Hair dye only runs when you are lazy. Republicans only love you when you're crazy. We learned heroes, they will come and they will go. Why it had to be the same guy, we don't know. Now here you go again, I see you're being skeezy. We know you weren't tucking in your shirt. You tried to fuck Borat's underage daughter.
Ooh.
You have literal crazy eyes these days and say stuff like trial by combat. Or fart up a goddamn hearing. It's not who you were, but it's who you are. We miss who you were, hate who you are. Hair dye only runs when you are lazy. Republicans only love you when you're crazy. Heroes, they will come and they will go. Why it had to be the same guy, we don't know. We don't know. We just don't know.
We just don't know! Anne-Marie Keene is decidedly on the board!
Hey, your voice is nice. Why'd you want somebody else to
Mother
sing?
of whatever he was the mother of.
Great job.
What a great songwriter.
That was really good, and Al was there too. So,
Yeah, but I didn't do that. She did.
Sheldon
Jesus,
Bird,
thanks, guys.
it's come to a point, and ladies and gentlemen, it's come to the point in the show where I beseech Sheldon to issue forth the song round scores alone.
Ready to go.
Thank you, Sheldon.
Anne-Marie brought home 13, Julie brought home 12, and Al brought home 4. Those were excellent. Excellent.
That's just basic.
Job, Al. Fuck yeah,
Ladies have set a high bar tonight, Doug.
As sometimes happens, Al did have a precipitous change in fortune.
I always score low due to length.
Yeah. Well,
I thought you did great, Al.
You know what?
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
giving you a point for that one.
Help
Just
him.
yes. It.
Now it's getting head to head.
We've heard the song round scores, and we've had a quick check of the scores a number of times along the show, but now is the critical point where I'm going to ask Sheldon to calculate the final scores. Now, as you may know, and as I have said, Sheldon has a very teeny tiny bird brain, and he cannot possibly calculate the amazing scores that we need tonight without some sustenance. It's so hard. It's hard for Sheldon. So now is the time where I feed Sheldon his sustaining suet. Sheldon,
Do you want us to leave?
Yes, Doug.
are you ready? Are you ready to receive your pecking ball?
It's not all that bad. My pecking ball?
Your pecking ball, Sheldon. Are you ready for your pecking ball?
Joy.
Yes. So I'm lifting the suet up to his beak. He's examining the suet. He's pecking away.
He felt peckish.
He's masticating the suet.
You do, you'll clean it.
Oh, he's taking it in. Yes, I see a little glint in his eye. His brain is being sustained by the suet even as we speak. Sheldon, are you ready? Forth, the final score.
Hey, we got it.
Doug, do you need a bandage for that?
I'm good.
You okay? All right.
I'm good. I have 3.
That's the sound I make when I masticate.
Al comes in with 24, Julie with 31, and Anne Marie with 34.
Gracious! It's another spectacular Ultra Quiz Plus.
Wow, it doesn't get any better.
It doesn't get any better. I am getting ready to run out.
Can I send my win to my Grammy?
Yes, you may
Thanks.
do that.
Love you, Grammy.
Thank you,
Love
Grammy.
you.
In
Anne
fact,
Marie misses you.
Anne Marie will dedicate the show to your Grammy this week. Will
I
you
love it.
care to share her name with the ladies and
Her
gentlemen?
name was Jeanne.
Well, Jeanne,
She's very wholesome. She would hate this show.
But she'd be so proud
She
of you
would
for
be
being
happy
in
that
it.
I'm happy. So
Well,
it's all
Jeanne,
good.
Godspeed. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to Ultra Quiz Plus, live from the CBU Boom Boom Room at 34 Court Street in Auburn, Maine. I have been joined by Al Ghanekar, Julie Nye, the illustrious Sheldon Bird, and our winner tonight, Anne Marie Keene. I've been your host, Doug Birgfeld.